I'm Jason Miller, the Texas AgriLife Extension agent in Stonewall County, and we're here with the Swenson fire that started on April 13th on a Wednesday. In order to determine our livestock and equipment loss, we've taken reports and interviews through the Extension office and the County Judge's office, and we've met with FSA and NRCS to determine fence damage, and we've taken reports from producers on lost cattle and lost equipment. At this point, we've lost 19 cattle that have been confirmed. Approximately 600 miles of fence is probably a low estimate. The cattle that are displaced and need relief hay is approximately 500 to 600, so we're working towards that. As far as damages in the future, there's going to be equipment losses and outbuildings. Okay, we've accepted hay through the TDA hotline, and also just concerned producers in neighboring counties have called and donated hay. And those producers that need the hay are contacting my office, and we're keeping a list of what's coming in and what's going out.
This is part of the Spur Arena here. Over to my left we have the cattle barn. This is where we're housing livestock that have been displaced, mostly small numbers, 30 head or less are being designated to this point. We're bringing in hay to this point also, using some of that supply to help these. We also have a place out of Midwest Feed Yard out on City Farm Road for larger groups. We're also coordinating hay to Robert Lee, Coke County. So it's a coordinated effort with these two counties to try to house livestock. We've had 500 to 600 in and out of this facility here at the St. Angelo Stock Show and Rodeo. Everything from one pig that I know of to some llamas, alpacas, horses, burros, things like that. So we've had lots of different animals, mostly goats, a few sheep and cattle, but mostly goats and cattle.
I'm Riley Barnett with the Texas AgriLife Extension Service in Fisher County. We had a wildfire break into the northern part of the county. People started to evacuate, and animals started getting evacuated. The Animal Issues Committee set up at the fairgrounds here in Fisher County in Roby, and we started accepting animals as they came in from people bringing them or bringing their neighbors' animals. And what we did at that point was just give them a staging area where they could get those animals to a safe area and have feed and water and get them out of danger. We are going to, we're making phone calls to landowners that their property has been burnt. We're going door to door to those landowners as well, trying to find out what we can do to help them, whether it be find a location for their cattle or livestock or whatever it may be to go and be held for a few days. Also, as well as maybe even finding some hay or some feed supplementation for these guys, because a lot of their grasses and the hay that they did have, it's gone now. We're asking local residents to call either the AgriLife Extension office here in Fisher County or the Sheriff's Department when they find maybe some stray cattle or stray livestock wandering. Give us an identification point, maybe a brand, and we're keeping track of that. So once the major fire is gone and we can go in there, maybe next week or in weeks to come, and people go to looking for their cattle, we can help those producers and ranchers find their cattle that maybe are scattered over several miles. We just want to make sure that AgriLife Extension is there for those producers and clientele as needed, and want the community and the people to know that we're here for them and whatever we can do to help.